Now, one thing we are going to do, because we're going to have to repost this on YouTube because YouTube's acting up today.
Yep.
And it's not allowing us to go live, but we're going to repost it right after this. So if you're watching this, you know what that allows us to do, though, which is actually going to be great, is it allows us to touch the guns.
Yes.
And we can actually touch the guns, roll the actions over.
Yep.
We've got Sabre today.
Yep.
Okay. How many SHOT Shows have you been to?
This is my third one now.
Third one. All right. So you're in a point where you can start to get familiar with Vegas and all that good stuff. What's the one restaurant you have to go to every time you come to Vegas?
Smith and Wolinski, I think is it called.
Smith and Wolinski.
Yeah, that's upstairs here in the Venetian.
Yeah.
It's so good, man.
Really?
It's so good.
All right.
I think I might have had the best steak I've ever had in my life the other day there.
No kidding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%.
All right. There's another one. All right.
Yep.
Gun Talk Live. Hey, we are brought to you by Palmetto State Armory, but we're talking about Sabre today with Cameron Tapler. Dude.
Yep.
I went by the booth yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And so I'm talking to Logan, and I'm like, hey, so what do you got? What are we talking about tomorrow? And so she was like, oh, you got to go see the Sabre bolt gun.
Yep.
I went over there, and I looked at it, and then first thing I see is a modernized scout rifle.
Yes, sir.
And no one has talked to me about this. I didn't know anything about it, but it's almost like you guys are modernizing the Scout.
Absolutely. So, last year at this time when we talked, Sabre was just like a figment of our imagination. It wasn't never anything. And so we were able to establish the Sabre brand last year. And so part of that is like, hey, best value out there for the money, yada, yada, yada. But now we wanted to bring that same mindset to a bolt action, right?
Right.
And so, but we also do some crazy stuff, right? So we do 13.7, 14.5, pin and welds. Like, we try to have fun with it, but we also try and provide the customer so they don't have to send it out to like a gunsmith to get it pin and welded. We're going to do it from the factory, right? And so that's what we have here is a 13.7 pin and weld 700 action bolt action gun. And so it's compact, it's not that long. It's 16 inches, so you can put a stock on it.
It's well balanced.
Yeah, it's balanced. It's lightweight. It takes Magpul AICS style mags.
Yep.
This is a 308 in a 13.7 configuration. The handguard on it is modular, so you can adjust. Yes.
You can take these screws out
on both sides, and then you can take the handguard off and put another handguard on. The handguard also has built-in ARCA mount on the bottom of it, so it's ready for any of your bipod or tripod setups with this. It's also got M-locks inside of the ARCA mount rail, so if you wanted to M-lock anything on the bottom, you can. And then the suppressor, when you put it on here, actually comes right up into the front of it, so it's like actually really, really nice. So it's nice and compact. Ready to rock out of the box. But you're right. It's like a modernized scout rifle, right? That's the mindset behind it.
I'm like about to die over here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
You're
Okay. I'm back. All right. So you can replace these, right?
Yes.
All right. We got these replaceable. There you go. All right. I got a water coming in.
Yep.
All right. B5 Systems, how do you guys partner with those guys?
Yeah, so we do a lot with them on our Sabre line. We do their SOP mod stocks, their Bravo Series stocks, but they make a really nice CPS stock, which is an adjustable precision stock, but it goes on a standard buffer tube, so you don't need the latch plate or any of that with this system. And so that's the way we design this, is to have a buffer tube come straight off the back, so the stock can go right on there.
So you can replace this if you want
to, put anything you want.
I don't know if you want
I know, and this is an AR-15 grip, too, so you can put an AR-15 grip, an AR-15 stock with a buffer tube, right? And then we'll have a Picatinny mount that we're going to put on here, so if you wanted to do an adjustable or a foldable, like collapsible stock that's meant for a bolt gun, it will go onto this as well. The action is a wire EDM machine, so it's super precision, super precise on everything. The pick rail on the top is machined into the action at 20 MOA cant, so it's ready to go. You don't need to do anything else, ready to rock out of the box.
90-degree throw?
Yeah, 90-degree throw. And we're going to put this on our Build It Yourself series. And so we're going to sell just the complete actions, just the barrels, just the stocks, just the chassis, like the entire setup. We want to be the one-stop destination shop for all things bolt gun. And so we're going to do all kinds of actions, stocks, configurations, barrel lengths, muzzle brakes, muzzle devices. I mean, everything on for this so that customers can do whatever they want with it.
All right, I'm going to... These are show guns.
Yep.
So they're show guns. There's no firing pin in it.
Yep.
So we've already cleared it and all that good stuff.
Yep.
So the trigger.
Yep.
You gotta know the trigger.
Trigger tech. So it's going to come standard with a trigger.
Jeez.
You're good. It's going to come standard with a Trigger Tech adjustable trigger. So that's what's going to come from the factory. So there's not going to be any, like, you don't have to replace a trigger when you get this. It's ready to go. It's adjustable, so you can have a different poundage, different weight pulls right on this, ready to go.
They're making it too easy.
Yep.
But wait, there's more.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to switch out here. We're going to go a little bit shorter gun.
Yep.
PSA, that's
yeah.
a beautiful dagger.
Yeah, yes. So this right here is what we are calling our Sabre dagger, sword knife. So this is what we're
sword
doing.
Knife.
Yeah, Sabre dagger. Yeah, whatever. So that's the meme that's going around.
Sword knife.
Yeah. So
I mean, why not?
Yeah. So this is based off of our full-size dagger frame. But what we're doing is we're doing custom stippling. We're going to have custom Cerakote. It's going to come with 3 mags out of the box. It's going to have a magwell funnel ready on it. It's going to have an upgraded aluminum flat face trigger. We'll have different color slides, different color barrels, ported threaded barrels, different custom cut slides that are meant for the Sabre line, that are grippy.
Okay. So you do all this stuff, and you get everything customized for what they want and everything. Why not just offer one?
So this is going to be very, very, very less limited than our current dagger line, right? So this is we're going to have basically 3 versions.
Okay.
Black, M81 Woodlands, and M81 Desert. Those are our custom patterns that we're going to do. But the stippling is all going to be the same. The slides are all going to be the same. But then you'll have a threaded barrel version, a non-threaded barrel version, and a ported barrel version, and then that's it. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to do
that's
anything.
a full array of anything you would want on a customized gun.
Yes, correct. And so the thought is give the customized options on the gun, but not go too crazy with it.
Right.
But seeing what people are doing with their guns and watching what they're doing, we wanted to have it all ready to go and provide it for the best value to the consumer.
What I love about it is the high bore access too.
100%.
My God.
Yeah, I wanted to do it in a full size. I wanted a full size frame. I didn't want a small one. Now we will have the same versions like this in the micro version that we have, but that's going to be long ways out. This is going to be ready to go in about a month.
Really?
Yeah. Probably by March, I would say this is going to be out to the public.
So you've even checkered the
the slide. Yeah,
the slide.
Yeah, so it's got a really nice knurling checkering on there, so it's really grippy. It matches the stippling that we put on there, and it's all nice and neat, polished over. Everything's clean. It's laser stippled, so it's not hand stippled. So it's repetitive. It's right where we want it to be every single time. Yeah,
and I don't know if Benjamin could jump in here and show a lot of that checkering in here.
Yep.
And it just matches throughout the gun. It looks good. Now, what's awesome about this, one, the trigger is phenomenal.
Yep.
I love that trigger.
It feels really nice.
It feels nice. And you've got this big cutout here under the trigger guard, which I love because it won't rub your finger raw.
Nope. And it feels good. It feels good.
It does.
It's well balanced in your hand. With the mag extension, the magwell funnel, it's all good.
You can get a full purchase on this gun.
Yep. Your hand's not slipping off.
Drive it out.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Yep.
So, all right. How much?
So we're going to try for the black version. We're probably going to try and hit around $5.99, and that's going to come with 3 mags, a bag, the custom stippling, everything. So that's our target right now. That's what we're shooting for.
That's a custom gun.
Yes, for $5.99.
That much?
Yeah, really nice bag. We partnered with Sabre to make a really nice bag for it, and so it's really nice. Now it might end up being $649 once we kind of get everything filed in, but it's going to be the top tier. We don't want to go higher than is $649. So the highest tier is going to be $649.
That's an easy go.
Yeah.
That's all it is. This is an easy go. And Benjamin, you have to jump in here.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried to think of a lot of little details. The
little
back plate
details.
will match the slide, have the Sabre logo on the back of it.
I love the little details of this gun.
Yeah, I try to think about what the consumer really is doing with our guns.
Were you behind this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All the Sabre line stuff is kind of like my baby.
It's his brainchild.
Yeah.
So we're seeing the inner workings of Cameron's mind.
Yeah, it doesn't shut off. I'm just constantly looking at the gun stuff and paying attention to what people are doing and seeing it.
So is this your own design?
Yes. It's our magwell.
Your magwell.
Our magwell funnel. This is our mag extension. This is our stippling, our custom this. We partnered with Zafiri Precision, who does a really nice job on their slides. And so they're doing these slides for us. So that's part of the Sabre line, is bringing other brands together to elevate, high tides raise all ships type mindset. We want to partner with more people in the firearms community and bring everybody together to provide the best value to the customer. And that's kind of what Sabre is.
Come on. Jeez.
Yes.
It just, Cameron made me mad last year too because he was like teasing this stuff.
Yes.
And then now he's starting to come out with it. And I'm like, man, he's like a little secret scientist genius.
It's all up in my brain. I don't know. I just got to get it out. I don't sleep a lot.
So I wouldn't think about it. Like I wouldn't think you would. Okay, so this next one, this is a concept. And we talked yesterday.
Yes.
Palmetto State Armory is doing some concept guns, and you got to go vote for them.
Yes. Yes.
So what's that website?
Yeah. So what we wanted to do is obviously we can do anything, but we can't do everything, right? And so what we wanted to do is over the years we've always brought newer guns out, but everyone was always like, when's it coming, right? And it's hard to say that when you bring early prototypes, right? Things happen, you got to make adjustments to tooling. So this year we brought a bunch of concept guns, and so
I love this concept.
Yeah. And so we did a video kind of going over what's the benefits of them, but we asked the viewer to vote on them so that way we know what to prioritize our jobs on, right? And so we can't do everything at the same time, but we want to make sure we do what the customer wants. And so we want to give a voice to the customer, listen to what they're saying. And so if you go to palmettostatearmory.com/SHOT Show 2024, you can go on there. There's a video of me talking about the guns, but there's a vote. And so you go on there, you vote, and you tell us what guns you want us to work on. And whatever's in the top 5, top 3, that's where all of our resources are going to go to try and bring these to the market this year.
I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorites?
I do.
Is one of them we're going to talk about?
Yes, that's one of my abominations in my head, right there.
All right, you're going to take us another step into Cameron's mind here.
Yes.
The Vuk.
Yes, the Vuk, which is Serbian for Alpha Wolf. Okay.
Really?
So very kind of like com blockish looking gun. So this is based off of our Jackal platform. Okay. So it's a monolithic upper receiver, so there's no buffer tube needed. All the assembly is inside of here. The spring's inside of here. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to bring something to the AK market but was also modular, right? So there's a gun that was going to come out called the AKV 521 by Kalashnikov concern in Russia. Never came out. It was a modular AK. This is our version of it. So it's our AK style, Jackal style upper. It's got an AK rear sight leaf on the back as your rear. It's got a combo block like an AK and an AK windage drum, AK front sight, but it's got an adjustable gas block knob. It's got a Dead Air Chemo 13.7 compatible that JMac Custom's making for us for a flash hider.
What is going on in your mind?
It's
like
crazy.
You're going through all these things?
I know, dude. I know. It's a problem.
Michael, are you hearing this?
It's a problem. Yeah, it's a problem. I know. I don't sleep a lot.
Jeez.
I don't sleep a lot.
The amount of detail that he's got going, and the different components you've taken from the ARs and the AKs and just blending them all into this little mad gun right here.
Yep. And the nice thing is it's AR style trigger. So like if you wanted a different trigger, it's easy to change out. You can upgrade it. AR style grips, change it out. Safeties, change it out. It's all there. But what we did is this is a Magpul Zukov stock for an AK, and usually it goes into an AK trunnion. But we made this built into the lower receiver. So this isn't an adapter. So if you took these apart, this is machined into the lower. So it's built in. It locks in. It folds. It closes. So it's compact, it's adjustable, and so it's a 5.56 too. So it's our 5.56 AK Rock and Lock style mags that we can sell with our AK 101s and 102s.
So it's these mags, and it's really super easy. Locks in. That's it.
Yep.
And then just rock it out.
Yep, and it's got a non-reciprocating charging handle on the side, so you rack it right here. It's non-reciprocating, so it's not going to shoot back and forth when you're shooting like a normal AK, and it's comfortable, and it's well-balanced. But yeah, it's like the best of both worlds. You have an AK and an AR back together.
I just can't get over what's going through your mind. Your poor wife.
I know, dude. It's a nonstop. I know. I can't help it. It just doesn't shut off. My brain.
Jeez.
I know. It's always just looking, what's the next thing?
Do you ever go back and go, is there ever a limit to where you're like, yeah, we just can't do that? Or you're just always just throwing stuff out?
No, I'm nonstop. All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. That's what we do. That's what we do.
That fits.
Yeah, so and we got like a bunch of other guns that we just released throughout the year that are just like adaptations of what we're currently doing, like the Sabre line. Like we have another 4 or 5 new Sabre products that we're launching this year that are not concept guns. They're just different styles, different way we're doing things.
So charging handle can be either side.
Other sides, you take it out, put it over, put it on the other side. It's super easy to take down. The recoil assembly in here is exactly similar to an AK, so it's like literally like a I don't know, a hybrid. Like, I mean, it really is.
It's completely a hybrid.
Yeah, but it's AR modular. You know, we're gonna have different barrel lengths. We'll have different calibers too. So this is 5.56. We'll have 5.45 by 39, 7.62 by 39, and we're also gonna try and do this in a 12 gauge and like Sega style pattern magazines. Yeah.
Who keeps up with you at the office? Is it Logan?
No, I mean, I told her yesterday I need an assistant because I'm like too scatterbrained to focus on this stuff.
I know, right?
I'm too scatterbrained.
But no, I love the concept of it. And this could be a thing. It's going to be a thing, more than likely.
Yeah.
Because this is too crazy not to work.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, it's one of those, but this is a concept gun at the moment.
Correct. And all the concept guns are guns that we are going to work on.
Yes.
But it's like, tell us which one's first, right? And so right now, this is number 3. So this is in the top 3.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude. And it kind of, we thought it was going to
number 3.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be good, like well received, but we didn't realize like how well received it was going to be, right?
Yeah.
But
what's the testing phase been like on this? How's the?
So this is early prototype. We shot it. It runs. It runs good. So it's based off our Jackal platform.
Yeah.
So
we know that runs.
We know it runs. And so, but there's different tweaks. So with an AK mag, you got to have extra clearance for this. So the bolt needs to be modified. So we got to work through that and then work through the castings and stuff to get this made and this made. So it's going to be a few months to get the castings and everything done on that. But yeah, I mean, it looks.
So
sweet.
How have you guys shot it suppressed yet?
100%. That's all I do. Shoot suppress.
See,
I only shoot
smart
suppress.
individual.
I only shoot suppress.
Well, I was just wondering the gas systems and you.
So it's an 8-position adjustable gas block, just like on our Jackals. So it's really easy to tune. It's really easy to tune. So if you want it full open, full close, you could middle ground 6 positions.
Instead of having like a tool that you have to reach up all
it's
the
open,
AR
it's exposed.
And start turning it.
Yep, and if it's hot, we notched a little hole out in it, so you could take a tip of a round or whatever and stick it in there and just twist it, right? So if it gets hot when you're shooting and you want to adjust it, you just take something, put it in there, turn it. Yeah, it's super easy.
That's a good way to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, that's a little thing, that little details that I'm seeing throughout this gun that make it easier for the end user.
That's the goal.
That's what we saw yesterday.
Yep.
I mean,
that's the goal.
God dang it.
Yes, sir.
You know, he's a little crazy, but he's a lot smart.
Yeah, well, sometimes. I appreciate that. That's the nice thing someone said to me all week.
You're welcome. All right. Man, I am sorry for having a coughing fit.
Oh, it's all good.
It's just the strainage. It's going. It's leaving. I feel great. I'm good.
Yep.
But, man, I'm super impressed, Cameron.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I really love it. I did not see this one yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of glad I didn't because I get to bask in its all.
Yeah, you see it from the start to bottom. Yeah.
I love it. Yep. All right. We are brought to you by Palmetto State Armory. We're going to be back. We've got Silencer Central coming up. You're going to want to see what they've got going on. But Cameron, the mad genius, is going to get back to it. Voting. All right. When does voting close? I think that's important.
Yeah, so we're going to close it Friday at midnight. So we're going to let it go this Friday. So we're going to let it go all the way through for the rest of the SHOT Show week and then close it Friday at midnight, East Coast time. And that's when we're going to stop and pull it back. But we have over 100,000 unique individual votes right now.
Good.
So it's really, really good to see. It's really awesome.
All right. Where do they go vote?
PalmettoStateArmory.com/SHOT Show 2024.
Go check them out.
Thanks for watching Gun Talk Live. For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can always watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.